Hi guys, welcome back. I'm in the new studio and I'll firstly apologise for the rudeness that is the noise in the background. It's Saturday here, but there's a construction site across the road and they're just being so rude. They just don't understand that Saturdays are for pouring and drinking vino, not making bad noises with jackhammers and saws and all that sort of stuff. They swear a lot too, so yeah. Apologies in advance. So I just wanted to show you a quick video on my little tabletop spinner. Kind of explained in one of my last videos that I have a small spinner for the table. It doesn't really go that fast, so I'm hoping that the paint gets caught on this little drop sheet here, but as you can see from the outside, it sometimes goes a bit loose and goes a bit further, but that's why we've got baby wipes and cloths. They're so rude. I can't believe they're doing this to me. Anyway, I'd rather talk over the top of them than subject you to the music that I know you guys don't really like that much. You want to hear me talking instead. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm going to chat my way through this one. So this, if you didn't catch one of my last videos where I explained the tabletop spinner, it's basically a Lazy Susan. I got a glass one. Basically just cost me like $18 from a store here in Australia. I'm trying to think where I caught it from. Gosh, I think it was like the cheap shop, you know, like the dollar store, kind of. It was about, I think it was about $18, which is dirt cheap, but I like the single spinner. So my other spinner had a big circle of ball bearings and it just didn't seem to really get rolling properly. So the ones with the tiny little single screw in the middle here, which you can't see under the silver stuff, but it's embedded in there somewhere. So it's just got one screw, one turning point, instead of lots of ball bearings out here, which might be great for a Lazy Susan, but using it for an art spinner, much better just having the one screw down in the middle there. So I just used an old board, this one, that I didn't really like the painting, so I'm using it for the spinner. So yeah, I got so much kind of pillow stuck in between that and the board after a couple of goes that now it's just sort of wedged on there. So look, it doesn't have to be a full-on intricate design. Lots of people asking how to stick the board to the spinner. Look, with this type of tabletop kind of spinner, you don't really need to worry about that. It kind of just sticks on. So I have the ones in the middle here, the smaller canvases, you know, you stick them on. They really don't move. There's kind of so much paint on there now that everything just sort of, you know, wedges together. You might have a few problems when you first do them and everything's slippery, but yeah, after a while, as you can see, so much pillow paint and base paint there that everything's just sort of, you know, temporarily gluing together. So I've just put like another wood panel that I've had a lot of fails on. Just sort of popped that on the top, and yeah, there's no problem with that going to fly off. Did have a guy once have a canvas fly off and take all the skin off his shoulder, so that's probably something to look out for if you're going to have a mechanical spinner, like that's got some electrical equipment joined up to it. But I really don't think you need it with this type of small tabletop spinner. So today I'm going to just do a bit of an earthy pour. I've got this little piggy colour cappuccino. And yeah, I just had a bit of a conversation with my friend on Instagram called Tiffany Berrigan. Apologies, Tiffany, if that's not how you say your last name. I've seen it so many times, I should know by now, but yeah, I'll pop this on Insta and I'll tag you because this was your idea with the colours. And we had a bit of a funny extrasensory perception moment where we both went for the white in between the colours. I didn't know that you were doing that, you didn't know I was doing it, and yeah, we both did it, so that was like pretty cool. So I thought I might share it here on YouTube and Insta so you can see what we did. So I'm just going to do a single bloom, and I'm just going to show you how to use, normally we use the titanium white on the top, but it can also be used as a colour in the middle, and it's really good for separating cells and defining cells with a little bit of a ghost outline, which is the white and the black, which I'll show you soon together. So I'm just going to start with, so there's only 3 colours in this, and the top colour, which is the copper. So I'm just going to show you, get my stick, how I make these little contrasting ghost cells. It's just another way of surrounding the little cell area to make them more prominent. So I've got the beautiful, this little piggy cappuccino. Now, if I was to put a black on top of that, and then my top colour, we're not going to get much contrast there because they're all sort of deeper colours. So I have a bit of titanium white here. I'm just going to pop that. You don't need as much of the white as the other colours. Just close that up so it doesn't dry up. Oh, I wish those assholes would shut up. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go across there and yell at them soon. Okay, then I'm gonna put a little bit of black on top of the white, and that's gonna be our cell definer. So these are going in the middle of the pour. Normally we do a black or a white on top, but this time we're popping them in the middle. And the top color is going to be this beautiful copper color. This one is, so I'll just run through what they were. The cappuccino, obviously this little piggy cappuccino. I'll show you the tubes as I go through. So the white is the Holcroft Flow Titanium White. I actually thought it was the Matisse, but it's not. It's the Holcroft Flow. And the other one, both Australian paints, is the Carbon Black Holcroft. Same as the white, but this is a thicker tube paint, not in the flow. Doesn't really matter. Could have had the white flow and the black, the white tube acrylic and the black flow. Doesn't really matter. By the time you mix them into your pouring medium, they're kind of the same anyway. And then, so my top color, I have chosen the Sheleeart Interactive from Chroma, the copper. Oh, almost wrecked it. Not on my watch. Okay, so I'm just going to spin a single bloom here. So there's the top color. So what you can see happening in the middle here is the white surrounding the black on top of the cappuccino with that beautiful cell activator on the top. Okay, so let's spin this one out and see how we go. Ooh, that went a bit crazy. Okay, so if you don't spin it too hard, and you come up and you see that you've got quite a lot of paint left, which I don't, you can definitely pick it up and tilt it. I always have a try at that to see how much paint's actually left on the surface and if I can do that, because then I can control where I want the paint to go. But because this one's already thinned out quite a bit, I'll just have to spin it again. I might go a little bit slower, because as it gets going, it does start to come out to the edge and flick off a little bit more. You don't really need to have it going that fast. I've only exceeded my little bit of, what do you call it, drop sheet there, tiny bit. So I'll be able to wipe that up later and reuse this drop sheet. But yeah, such a beautiful combination for earthy colours. So we've got the cappuccino in there blinging its head off. But we've also got the cell activator in the middle there, the copper, which is also shiny. So the flat black and white really separate those metallic colors, and yeah, they make the cells come to life and they define the cells, and that's just beautiful. Gosh, I love that one. Normally not a real fan of when I point at shit on the painting and stuff drips off my finger, so I'm just going to clean that first. No drips? Okay. So yeah, not usually a fan of plain white areas like this, but in a painting like this, I feel like it does really need it. The cappuccino there on the outside, that bit there, whoa, she's beautiful. That beautiful coffee color. Definitely going to be adding more colors to this little piggy goes to the coffee shop. So hopefully we're going to have some darker coffee colors, some lighter ones, some latte. It's really fun discovering new earthy colors, so yeah, keep a lookout for those. I think I'm definitely going to keep this one and dry it, and yeah, how about that? Pretty stoked with that. Right, so I'm just going to go across the road and kill that death metal music and maybe a couple of those construction workers while I'm at it. Tell them I've got something much more important going on over here, across the road. And yeah, hopefully they'll just go home. Like, it's Saturday, come on guys. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and I will hopefully be back shortly with more. Bye!